So, you just got a brand new, shiny MacBook Pro and you're ready to make it yours. Or you've had one for years and you think it's time to freshen things up. Either way, there are many steps you can take to personalize your MacBook to suit you aesthetically and with its functionalities. There are several obvious ways you can personalize your Mac, like your screensaver, desktop backgrounds, or folders. But there are so many other ways that you can personalize it that aren't so obvious, so make sure you stick around to find out. If you want to skip to a specific section of the video, check out the timestamps in the description. So my first recommendation is the screensaver clock from fliqlo. An obvious thing you can change on your Mac is to change its screensaver, which is a graphic that shows up after your computer has been idle for a specific number of minutes, which you can also adjust. If you want something that's more useful other than default images and abstract pictures that Apple gives you, you can choose this full-size clock, which can be downloaded from the description below. Once you reach the website, all you have to do is download the one for Mac, and it can take some time, but once it's downloaded, a new volume will show up on your laptop called fliqlo 1.8.3. Open it up and click on the Saver document, which I will show here, and it will automatically show up in your system preferences. If you don't see it, you might have to restart your system preferences, and it should show up. Now all you have to do is just delete the .dmg file, and you can also eject the fliqlo volume. Then you can just open up System Preferences, go to Desktop and Screensaver, and at the bottom of the page should be the fliqlo option. You can click that and you're ready to go. It looks really simple, minimalistic, and it's useful as well. And I think it's more useful than having the other default screensavers that Apple gives you, since you can easily tell the time. Since the design of the clock is so simple, it'll look really great on your desk when you're not using your laptop. If Chrome is the default browser that you use, then this will be helpful for you. So what this extension does is whenever you open up Chrome, a screen will show up with the time and some motivational quotes to help you get through your day. The high quality backgrounds from Unsplash change every single day, so whenever you open up Chrome, it feels like a fresh start. There are so many other things that you can add, such as a to-do list, mantras, photos, quotes, links, and other things to help you stay productive. The downloading process is extremely easy, and all you have to do is click the link in the description, which takes you to the official Chrome web store, and you can just download it from there. When you're done, a small white M with a blue circle should show up on the top right corner of your browser, which indicates that it has downloaded successfully. And if you want to try it out, just open up a new tab and you'll see it right there. If you just switched to using Apple MacBooks, you might not know that you can actually adjust the dock and how it moves when you interact with it. You can adjust the size of its magnification or the position it has on your screen and the effect of its minimization. To keep things simple, I've adjusted my dock to a smaller size, turned off magnification, and I've kept it on the bottom. I like to keep the size smaller because it gives the false effect that my screen is larger, and it just looks better this way, I think. On my dock, I've only kept a few apps that I regularly use, and I don't want it to be too crowded with other apps, so I just take them straight off my dock. And when I want to access other apps, I just search them straight from my Spotlight search. Another way you can customize your Mac is to change up the backgrounds. But if you don't want to just go on Google to search low quality backgrounds that will be blurry and look bad, you could go on Unsplash, which is a website I'll link in the description. They provide a ton of high quality photos, and you can find ones that you like by going through different categories. This is where I personally got all my backgrounds, and I love how each of them look. Every photo on Unsplash is free, and they're ready to use once you download the pictures that you like. Another thing that you can adjust is hot corners, which is something that can be found in the desktop and screensaver section in system preferences. So what hot corners is that on your desktop you have to move your mouse to a specific corner that you can adjust which function it has. There are so many settings that you can set each corner to, including starting screensaver, mission control, application windows, desktop, notification center, launchpad, locking your screen, or putting your display to sleep. You can choose to fill up some corners or even all of them and make the functionality of your Mac more easy and more versatile. Personally, I've only set one hot corner, which is on my bottom right of my desktop, which triggers my screensaver. Something that I didn't know until someone told me about is that you can actually change the icon of your folders. The process is really simple. All you have to do is right-click on a folder that you want to change, click on Get Info, and on the top left corner you can see that there's a little folder, and all you have to do is copy an image that you want to use using Command C, then paste it into that section using Command V. Now your desktop will look even more personalized and unique, and you can even try to make it match your desktop. Another option that isn't really obvious, but it sort of does change the whole way your MacBook feels, is in the general option in the system preferences where you can change the highlight color and accent color, which changes everything you do on your Mac, including when you highlight text and select things from drop-down menus. The setting isn't really obvious at first because most computers have blue as their accent color, but once you change it, you'll notice the small details. And just by choosing a color you like or something that matches your personality, it's just another small step that you can take to customize your MacBook. If you have a MacBook Pro with a touch bar, then this will be of great use for you. Unlike a MacBook without a touch bar, you can actually customize the buttons and the order of the buttons in your system preferences. When you click on Keyboard, then Customize Control Strip, you can adjust the positions of your media control, volume buttons, and brightness. And you can also add additional features such as Siri, Mission Control, or Night Shift. And when it's on your touch bar, you can have easy access to it instead of having to switch it up in your system preferences. So be sure to choose things that you use often and remove the things that you don't use often because it might clutter up your touch bar. These are all the ways that I have personalized my Mac, and if you found it helpful, please consider subscribing, like this video, and comment if you have any other ideas of how you can customize your Mac. Be sure to stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching.